The GTD Bastion, loaded with Meson warheads, is now en route to the Epsilon Pegasi jump node. Bastion will be detonated inside the node to create a subspace cataclysm that will seal off the Capella system. If the Bastion fails to achieve this objective, the Shivans will swarm into our adjacent systems. The task force defending the Bastion has been decimated. 3 ships remain: the Templar, the Malta, and the Airtanax. All are Aeolus-class cruisers. The Shivans continue to send wave after wave of fighters and bombers. Only a handful of the Bastion's original fighter complement has survived the onslaught. Alpha, Delta, and Beta wings will fly heavy intercept. Your mission is to take out enemy bombers before they close within targeting distance. You'll be armed with the Trebuchet missile, which has an effective range of 4 kilometers. Gamma Wing will fly the Perseus. Their role will be to engage enemy fighters. The majority of the fleet is fending off a massive attack at the Vega node. Thousands of civilians await evacuation, and the enemy continues to flood in from Gamma Draconis. We will not get a second chance to pull this off. If we fail here, we unleash the Second Shivan War. We must get the Bastion through at any cost.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Freespace 2, and after the shock of the destruction of the Colossus, we still have a job to do here, and that is going to involve Trebuchet missiles. That's definitely what it's going to involve. And dual Kaiser, I think, and let's get the Bastion through and make the Colossus sacrifice worth something.
They hit me hard. Diagnostics says I've got a core breach, but I'm going down! We lost Beta 2. Looks like I took some shrapnel. Minor damage to stabilizers. No! Good thing you made it, Alpha. We're not doing so well. I thought Command forgot about us. What's your status? We're hurting, sir. They sent in every damn fighter and bomber in the Shivan Armada. What class of bombers, Beta? Nephilim, Seraphim, Nahimas, you name it.
We've got 10 minutes before the Bastion enters the node. The next Shivan wave should hit any second now.
It's looking even worse around the star at the moment, isn't it, really? I suppose it's from a different angle this time, but again, why are the Shivans not dealing with this like they should? But we'll take it. And I did enjoy the I did enjoy a little bit of black humour going on there. It's like, I'm fine, I'm just fine. Nope, shit explodes, everything's gone horrifically wrong. Screen lit up all over the place with weapons fire. Some proper hardcore dogfighting. Oh, Nephilim bombers, get rid of those. Cleaned up Cancer Wing pretty quickly there. And they're sending bombers and bombers and fighters and fighters and bombers. Incoming. Yep, concentrate on bombers. Basilisks aren't going to do much damage to an Orion class destroyer, although the Bastion is already pretty banged up. Obviously the Shivans have been concentrating quite heavily on this thing.
Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Yep, join in any time you want, Bastion. Jeez, bathe it in flak. Although that's kind of what Aeolus class ships do.
We held them off! We held them off! Don't smoke them yet, Alpha 4. They're just getting started.
My grandfather served on the Bastion in the Great War. He died in Sirius fighting the SC Tantalus.
Thanks for the family history, Alpha 3. Now focus on your mission.
Little bit of a callback to the first game there. You'll remember the Bastion is the ship that we were on in the last part of Freespace 1. And it's going to get its chance to save humanity again. As I suppose they come across the only way they can bottle the Shivans up indefinitely is to blow up the 2 jump nodes, and I suppose they are sort of correct. Again, every second counts at this point, so I really need to get a move on. I mean, Aeolus class cruisers are great
The
for...
Bastion is 7,000 meters out. ETA to node is 6 minutes.
They're great for this section because look at the amount of flak those bombers have to make it through. It's like, if you want anti-fighter defenses, you want Aeolus cruisers and Deimos class corvettes, they will just form an absolute, just almost an impenetrable line for fighters and bombers to get through. They're incredible. Oh well, Mara's I can deal with quite nicely. I think 2 trebs might be overdoing it. I should probably get in there with harpoons and lasers. Well, right, lasers. I don't think the Kaiser counts as a laser, but whatever. Let's just get in there and beat some Shivans up. Come on. I just love the sense of scale in this game about how some of the ships are so huge. I mean, the Bastion's just a destroyer, so, you know, the Juggernaut class ships are way bigger, but even the Bastion just feels monstrous. You know, there's a real sense of scale. I love that.
The Bastion is 4,500 meters from the jump node. ETA 5 minutes.
5 minutes to go then. Our job is to survive and to take out as much stuff as we can. Seraphims, that's not good. Look at what those Aeolus cruisers are doing. It's fantastic. Again, only the Bastion has to survive for this. Just a quick reminder for those of you who want to see the cutscenes in... just a quick reminder for those of you who want to see the cutscenes on Freespace, you'll have to do it through watching the playlist on my channel. Mainly because I have in the past, for a couple of things, gotten either copyright strikes or a couple of people complaining regarding separate cutscene videos, so I do link to them elsewhere. They are part of the playlist. But for the sake of keeping the channel up and running and not having any sort of problems with it, I do link to if the cutscenes would take part in a separate video, I do leave them. I do link to them elsewhere rather than upload them myself, because at the end of the day, while you can argue for gameplay being fine for the individual, cutscenes can sometimes be a little bit of a cause for concern, because you know, they're not anything to do with the way the game is played. They are just part of the game. Anyway, with that little diatribe there, basically, if you want to watch the cutscenes, watch the playlist. Let's keep going. More bombers, more missiles. Jeez, they're not relenting here, are they? Nahemas, dragons. They've brought dragons into the system.
The Bastion is close to 3,000 meters. We're almost there. Contact in 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, 3 minutes with dragons in the system is a long time. And with fire burning me.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Okay, I'm going to take out the Nahemas first, and then we're going to get into the mess that the dragons could potentially cause us. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes when you rearm, you can't immediately fire the same bank. That's a little bit weird. I had to relock, but that gets rid of the Nahemas. And now dragons. Great. Oh, it looks like my wingmates are helping me out here. Good stuff.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
10 clicks away. I'm not going to bother with those. That's more than likely a diversionary tactic. Come on, Bastion, get a move on. Yep, diversionary tactic. You can see Naheema's jumping in. Let's take those down. And then I'll take the dragons down once they get into range. Currently they are not in range though, so we will keep doing what we have to. Kaboom. Yep, all 4 Naheema's down, so we can leave the dragons alone. We don't need to turn our attention to them. The Bastion's almost there. Come on, Bastion. Done it once, do it again.
We have an ETA of 60 seconds.
I don't even know if those dragons will get here in time. Bombers on radar. They might even be too far away now. But just in case they aren't. Almost there. And then we can maybe draw this.
1,000 meters to go. 30 seconds and counting.
This crate's gonna blow!
We're almost there. Come on, Bastion. Only a few seconds left. Now, we are going to get there. If you want to see what happens, as I said, make sure that you're watching the playlist of this, or go to the playlist. And with that, and with the end of this mission, I will see you guys next time.